Welcome to EduRev.
Hi all, my name is Sarika Tulsiani. I have been an aptitude trainer since last 5 years. And today we are going to talk about an important chapter in CAT, which is number systems. Now, number system is not a very difficult topic in CAT. In fact, it is one of the easiest topics compared to a lot of other chapters in CAT. The only thing is you need to understand the basis of this chapter. If you figure that out, solving the sums is very easy. Now, what do you mean by number system? See, understand, suppose if I tell you I want to create a system wherein I use only 2 digits, zeros and ones. I have to use only 2 symbols or digits, zeros and ones, and I have to create an entire system. So this system is an example of a number system. So this is actually called as a binary system. So if you know, computers only understand the language of zeros and ones, which means they follow the binary number system. But suppose if I tell you I want to use 3 digits, let's say 0, 1 and 2. Correct? So this is called as a ternary system. So when I say I'm using these 3 digits 0, 1 and 2, I cannot define any other symbol apart from 0, 1 and 2. So that means 3, 4, 5, 6 are not defined in this system because it is only confined to 0, 1 and 2. Similarly, if I tell you I want to use 8 digits, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 up till 7, 0 to 7, 8 digits. It is called as an octal system. So depending upon the number of digits you use, you can define your number system. Let's see one of the most commonly used systems across the world, which is the decimal system. As you guys might be knowing, it is one of the most commonly accepted system across the world. Now, decimal system basically comprises of 10 symbols or 10 digits. So it uses the symbols from 0 to 9. Okay, it uses the symbols from 0 to 9. So we can identify only these 10 symbols in the decimal system. So for example, if I have a number, let's say 10, or I have a number, let's say 14. So here 10 is not a distinct symbol. It comprises of 1 and 0. 14 comprises of 1 and 4. So 14 is not a unique number, or it is not a distinct symbol. It is defined by using 1 and 4. 10 is defined by using 1 and 0. So you have only 10 symbols which are used in this system. Now let's consider an example, 123.45. Now can I break this number as 1 into 10 square? So that is 1 into 100, then 2 into 10 raised to 1, because see, 1 is at the hundreds place, 2 is at the tens place. Now 3 into 10 raised to 0, because 3 is at the units place, plus 4 into 10 raised to minus 1, because 4 comes after the decimal point, and then you have 5 into 10 raised to minus 2, again after the decimal point. Okay, so this number 123.45 can be split and written in this format. Okay, it can be written in this format. Now, if you realize, we are trying to define the number by giving it the place values, and the place values are given on the basis of 10. So this is 10 square, this is 10 raised to 1, so this is 10 raised to 0. So this is the work what your base does. This is the work of your base. It gives a place value to each of the digits. So like I told you, the place values are decided on the basis of 10. And the role played by 10 is called as the base of the number system. Okay? 10 is the base in this system. Now, like I told you, for the decimal system, there are other bases, other symbols and other systems as well. So when your base is 2, you are using only 2 symbols 0 and 1. It is called as a binary system. When it is 3, we use 3 symbols 0, 1 and 2. It is called as a ternary system. When your base is 8, you use 0 to 7, it is called as an octal system. See, your bases could be 4 also, 5 also, 6 also, it could be anything. I have just mentioned the commonly used systems. So when your base is 10, 0 to 9, decimal. When your base is 16, we use 16 symbols. So these are your 16 symbols. Okay? So 0 to 9 are the digits we use. then A is represented by, so 10 is represented by A, then 11 by B, 12 by C, 13 by D, 14 by E, and 15 by F. So basically we are going from 0 to 15, but we are using 0 to 9 and then A to F, and this is known as the hexadecimal. So these are the different systems which can be used. Now let's look at the conversions to the base 10. See, they can give you any number with any base and you should be able to convert that to the base 10. Okay? How do we do that? We'll see in the following examples. Now let's look at the first example. See, suppose your number is 112 to the base 5. Okay? 112 to the base 5. When I say base 5, you can define only 5 digits, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. No other number, number 5, number 6, number 9 is not defined in this system. Okay? So you can form any number with only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now how do you convert this number to the base 10? What is the process? Now suppose, imagine, had this been to the base 10, अगर ये to the base 10 होता तो हम लोग क्या करते? We would multiply 1 with 10 square because hundreds place, this 1 with 10 raised to 1 because tens place, and this 2 with 10 raised to 0 because the units place. So we would multiply it with the powers of 10. Because your base is 5, you are just going to multiply these digits with the powers of 5. Okay, so it will be 5 square, 5 raised to 1, 5 raised to 0, that's it, nothing else. So you can write it as 1 into 5 square plus 1 into 5 raised to 1 plus 2 into 5 raised to 0. 2 into 5 raised to 0. So this will become 25, this will become 5, and this will become 2 into 5 raised to 0 is 1. So this is 2. So 25 plus 5 plus 2 will give you 32. So this is 32 to the base 10. So 112 to the base 5 is the same as 32 to the base 10. Okay. Now let's look at the next example. 1413 to the base 6. Okay, 1413 to the base 6. It's a 4-digit number. So the first one represents the thousands place. This is the hundreds place, this is the tens place, and this is the units place. The only difference is your base is 6. So whatever we did with 5 in the previous example, we are going to use 6 in this case. So this will be 1 into 6 raised to 3, 6 cube because it is at the thousands place, 4 into 6 square plus 1 into 6 raised to 1 plus 3 into 6 raised to 0. So this will be 6 cube 216. This will be 4 into 36. This will be 1 into 6 is 6 and this will be 3. So this will be 216 plus 144 plus 6 plus 3. So if I add all these numbers, it will come out to be 369. So this is 369 to the base 10. So 1413 to the base 6 is 369 to the base 10. Now let's look at another example. This one, 1011 to the base 2. Now if you realize this is to the base 2, so it's a binary number. So that is the reason we only have ones and zeros in this case. Again, it is a 4-digit number. So basically this represents the thousands place, hundreds place, tens place, and units place. So instead of multiplying with the powers of 6 or 5, we are going to multiply with the powers of 2 here. That's the only difference. So this will be 1 into 2 cube plus 0 into 2 square plus 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. So this will become 2 cube, which is 8. This will be 0. This will be 2 and this will be 1. So your final value will come out to be 11 to the base 10. So 1011 is nothing but 11 in the decimal system.